Sky Ocean's Wings for Hire advertises itself in a promising light towards veterans of RPGs as well as those who might be looking to dip their toes into the pool for the first time. The real question is, does it live up to this bold statement? That's what I aim to answer for you today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy my full and honest first impressions for this game. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to help out the channel too. It's very apparent and clear that this game is paying homage to Skies of Arcadia, a JRPG that has an amazing world to explore, alongside a cast of characters that many gamers still speak highly of in the modern day. Having inspirations for video games are great, but also it does put added pressure on you as developers to reach a certain level with your end product. For this game, our star is Glenn Windwalker. Coming from a historical family of great pilots, he has a lot to live up to, whilst also experiencing loss and heartbreak along the way. The game has been marketed with the quotes such as, "Take to the skies in a thrilling journey of exploration, adventure, and turn-based airship battles," alongside, "Immerse yourself in a rich narrative filled with charming characters and heartfelt moments as you uncover ancient secrets and embark on a quest to save the world from looming danger." Now, both these quotes are great and give people plenty to be excited for. However, I can't completely say that I agree the game delivers what it says it is to be expected. So, let's break it down piece by piece, shall we? I clocked in around 3 hours into this game as of writing this impression script, so I think I've yet to hit the halfway mark of the tale. However, I do feel I've seen enough to make a solid first impressions breakdown that is worthy of your time. The game starts with a beautifully animated opening cinematic, accompanied by a wonderful music score to get you pumped up and excited to take to the skies. But the second that cutscene ends and the gameplay starts, the art style drops in wow factor and becomes like games of old that we are used to. Now, this isn't to say that the art style is bad, as that's down to each individual to decide, but the animation from the opening was so epic, it would have been nice to see that carried over into the gameplay elements too. The menus for the game are easy to navigate, which is always something I appreciate, and the music to accompany each scenario and setting is nice enough to not become annoying on a loop, but yet it isn't the kind of music you'd rush to put on your playlist, which I have done for other RPGs. It's very clear that the developers of this game care and understand what goes into making a good RPG, and the potential for greatness is definitely there under the surface, but it does miss the mark for me. It feels harsh to compare a clearly small development team to the likes of JRPGs they're competing with, example being the newly released Metaphor ReFantazio. The team size and budget comparisons are night and day, so I can't sit here and compare those two side by side as that would simply be very unfair. So let me bullet point my thoughts into pros and cons for you, and then you as an individual gamer can make the decision if this is for you or not. Like I've previously stated, the opening animated cutscene was wonderful, and the attention to detail in it was something the devs should be very, very proud of. It gives off the vibes of the cartoons you used to watch after rushing home from school, and I really liked that feeling it gave me. Once again, the menus are easy to navigate, and all the difficulty levels are present, meaning anyone of any age and skill level can hop on and get straight into the action. The characters presented are a well-rounded cast of different sizes, heights, races, and ages to create a realistic feel of a genuine society, which, yet again, really like to see. The turn-based battles in the skies and flying a plane were a great idea, just maybe not fleshed out enough to be as epic as they could be. But I can see the potential, and it's something to work on in the future, should you want to make a sequel, or try and reinvent this. As far as the bad parts go, the major one for me is that there is no voice acting in this game. I'm aware this is playing homage to games of the past, but lack of voice acting for this seems a really big missed opportunity. Paragraphs of text try their best to flesh out the characters and make you care for them, but truly nothing can compete with a voice actor, portraying emotions and bringing those words off the screen and making them come to life. This is what helps you fall in love with the character, gain an attachment, and really want to see a game through. At times in the fights, or just hanging around in the overworld, there's quite a bit of irregular transitions in how the game runs, and popping of objects and people happens quite regularly. This is not game breaking, and it doesn't really ruin the experience, but it does definitely take away from your immersion and how the game feels. The towns try their best to differentiate from the ones prior, but only really end up feeling like a differing colour palette on a flat and empty village, as opposed to something new and unique that just makes you want to explore and meet the people of this town. The playing controls were nothing to sing home about, and the turn-based fights became repetitive and bland very quickly, which was a shame. The slow start was understandable, as you want to lay out what the game and world has to offer, but when compared to other RPGs, it just doesn't do enough to make you really feel invested and care until you're a decent chunk of the way in, which I feel sadly could put players off after only just starting the adventure. In summary, Sky Ocean's Wings for Hire, in my opinion, falls short of the ambitious heights it aims to achieve. It's clear that the developers care about RPGs and put a lot of thought and passion into this game, and I really hope they carry over all the constructive criticism to improve future projects they work on. For me personally, there's not enough here for me to confidently recommend this game to the masses, but despite that, I can see a clear audience of people that will love this, its characters, and the story it's going to tell. If you grew up with a love for JRPGs and have a younger child, nephew, niece, grandchild around you that you know loves aeroplanes and video games, I feel this would be something they could really enjoy, and it could be a nice entry point into RPGs for them. And plus, you know, you can help play the game too. But realistically, in a modern landscape of ever-evolving RPGs, I can't recommend this game to older gamers who are, you know, getting used to how modern RPGs feel, as I feel you'll just be disappointed with what's in store. Those who grew up on the old school variants might find the hints of nostalgia and callbacks very worthy enough of your time and money, but that's definitely a choice you need to be making for yourself as an individual. I can't be making that for you. So there you have it, my first impressions of this game. I hope you enjoyed this video and perhaps it helped you decide whether or not this game is for you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye!